Hello world, Krista here with Books and Jams, and I finally put jams on my hands. I don't know if you can see them. It's been over 2 months since I've had jams on my fingers, and I feel so fancy today. I'm here today to tell you the books that I plan on reading in the month of August. Unfortunately, I didn't do a TBR video for September. Things were just a little too crazy in my life at that point, but I am someone who does love to do monthly TBRs. So let me show you the books that I hope to read this month. For those of you who may be new to my channel, you won't know what this jar is because I haven't done this in a couple months either. I have 3 months left of the year and 5 Booktuber recommendations. So at the beginning of 2017, I asked 12 of my favorite booktubers at the time, whom I also still love. I don't know why I said at the time. I asked them to give me some book recommendations and I put them in a jar, and now I'm going to pull some out to see which ones I'm going to read for October. I'm going to actually pick 2 and hopefully I'll get to both of them. Let's see what I pull for October. Again, I'm going to pull 2. So I have 2 here. I have, yes, The Storyteller by Jodi Picoult. I was hoping that this is one. I actually pulled the book just in case. So I have here The Storyteller by Jodi Picoult. I believe this has some World War II historical fiction in it, and it's like a story within a story. And this was recommended to me by my friend Lisa over at Brand New Book Smell. I will link her channel below. She also has, well, obviously she has a booktube because these are all booktubers. Lisa is my good friend from the town where I used to live, and I miss her very much. So I'm excited that I get to read the book that she recommended for me. She knows my reading tastes, and I'm sure that I'm gonna like that one. The second one that I picked up out of the jar is The Snow Falcon by Stuart Harrison. You know what? I may put this one back and pick a different one. This feels like it should be read in November or December when it's a little bit colder. Can I do that? I can, right? It's my jar. So I'm gonna put this one back after I pick a different one. So let's see. Instead of The Snow Falcon, I'm going to read, oh yes, Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson. Woohoo! I have this in the other room. I'm not gonna go get it right now because I'm gonna be late for work if I don't get this video filmed quickly. This was recommended to me by Allie Sugar, Allie over at Allie Sugar. She hasn't been posting too many videos, but I really do love her and her channel, and she is a humongous Mistborn fan, as are so many others. I will be starting that trilogy this month. The next book that I'm going to be reading in October is my Goodreads read-along group pick for the month of October. And again, if you're newer to my channel, you don't know what I'm talking about because I didn't do a TBR in September. I host a book club sort of conversation group on Goodreads called BooksandJams Readalong, and each month we have a book that we talk about. We've done this every month this year. I started in January, and for October we're going to be reading a historical fiction called The Kitchen House by Kathleen Grissom. And this was one that was suggested by a few people in the group, and others said that they would be interested in reading it. This is a historical fiction, and it deals with slavery and this girl who starts out as a slave out in the fields but begins working in the big house and is a friend or companion to the daughter of the family. And so it deals with some race issues and some class issues and dignity and identity, and it sounds like it's going to be a very good book. I will put a more thorough description in the Goodreads group and in the description down below. I would love to have you join us this month reading The Kitchen House. I have 2 buddy reads that I'll be doing during the month of October. I'm going to be reading Dark Matter with Lindsay from Wandering Reader. I'll link her channel down below. This is by Blake Crouch. It's a science fiction time travel. This man wakes up and his life is no longer the life that he remembers. I heard that the sciencey bits aren't super confusing. Everyone that I know who's read this book has really enjoyed it, and so I'm looking forward to buddy reading this with Lindsay. I'm also going to be buddy reading Bird Box with Robin from Driftless Reader, and this is by Josh Mallerman, and it's a relatively short book. This is like my creepy book for October because I'm not a very creepy person. I'm not a creepy person. I don't enjoy reading super creepy books, but I've heard that this one is one that I hopefully will be able to handle. I believe this is about a world, I don't know if it's a dystopian or futuristic world, where there's some sort of monster or creature that if you look at it, if you make eye contact or see it, you go crazy to the point of even killing yourself. So this is about a woman and her children who tries to escape this creature monster thing. So I'm looking forward to buddy reading this with Robin. I'm hoping to pick up a nonfiction in October because it's been a few months since I've read any nonfiction, and I recently hauled Of Mess and Moxie by Jen Hatmaker, and I have the hard copy book, but I'm also going to try to find this on audio because I love listening to Jen. She's just hilarious. I saw her speak one time. I feel like this would be a good audiobook to listen to, but I'm going to try to get to that during October. We'll see. I also want to start The Thornbirds by Colleen McCullough. This is a chunker, and I don't think I'll finish it in October, especially if I'm going to start Final Empire, because that's a big one too. But this is a family drama. There is a mini-series that was out a long time ago that many people have said that they love, and people have said that they love the book as well. This is one that was part of my Booktuber Recommends jar earlier in the year. The Bedtime Book Club girls recommended a couple Australian books to me, so this is, Colleen McCullough is from Australia, and so I believe this will be even set in Australia, which will be a lot of fun to read. So I'm hoping to get this started this month. I'm also going to be continuing on with my Anne of Green Gables book, Anne of Ingleside. I think it's book 6. I want to finish the series by the end of the year, so I'm working my way through those. Here we have the books that I hope to read during the month of October. It's a pretty ambitious pile. We shall see if I get to all of them. I'm going to do my best. I would love to hear from you what you're going to be reading during the month of October. I would love to have you join in with the Kitchen House if you're able to on the Goodreads group. Again, I will link all the things down below. Be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Chat with me down in the comments. I love chatting with you down there, and I'll see you soon with the next video. Bye!